Well, my vision for freedom is democracy, a functioning democracy that hears everyone's voice peacefully.
Saturday, downtown Bozeman looked completely different as thousands of folks gathered for what Bozeman police are calling one of the largest protests they've ever seen.
Keep coming. Keep doing this. We need more of it.
Saturday, June 14th, millions of people across the country, including multiple cities in Montana, took to the streets for what is being called No King's Day, protesting against the Trump administration.
Definitely a lot of frustration and fear. A lot of people are afraid.
We interviewed a number of protesters at the rally. One woman, Kayla Garrity, says,
I've been to all the protests. It's great to see people coming out. I hope they take action.
Kayla says this protest stands out.
Do you think this is the biggest one so far? Seems like it, yeah.
Indivisible Bozeman organized this protest. In a statement, they say more than 6,000 people of all political persuasions gathered on Main Street in Bozeman. And I was curious if this number is accurate.
Oh, I think it was more than 1,000 for sure. I've heard estimates too, whether it's 1,000 to 6,000. I think, probably somewhere in between there.
Andy Knight has been with Bozeman police for around 25 years. He tells me he's seen many protests, but the No Kings protest.
I think this was one of the biggest protests that I've seen since I was worked here, and I think that was what was interesting about this. It was one of the safest ones I've seen too.
Knight tells me there were no anti-protests and only one violent situation occurred. A semi-truck driver was arrested and charged with disorderly conduct after threatening protesters with a hammer. I asked Knight how Bozeman police was able to keep thousands of people safe during the protest.
It's important for citizens to know that we plan for these. For every protest or every event, we do what's called an operations plan,
where Bozeman police work with protest organizers to determine where any areas of concern, such as anti-protests, could be.
I can't tell you how many times the folks that were downtown thanked us for being there. We know that just having officer presence can be a deterrent for anybody wanting to potentially do something they shouldn't do.
Knight tells me as Bozeman sees more protests, the PD will continue working to make sure they remain peaceful. In Bozeman, Cassidy Powers, MTN News.